There we go. Oh, look at it says there's 3 people here, but I didn't even hit the live button. What does that mean? Welcome to live chat. Okay, there's this big thing stuck right here. Maybe when you guys start talking with me, it will go away. Good morning, good morning, good Monday morning. It's still morning here. I thought I would come on early today because we're all just like I built a nice fire for you folks as I would if you were here in my home. Good morning. Oh, I had it all set and I ruined it, huh? uh, I just thought I'd come in, see if you guys were just hanging out, tired of whatever you're watching on TV too. It's raining here. It's all gray and dark and pouring. So we're all in here cozy. For me, it makes it easier to stay home or have to stay home when it's raining outside. Hi, Hope. I was hoping you would finally find me. I thought I'd come on early today to see if, good morning, Trish. You're working from home? Can you take a break? We won't tell the boss. Hi, Suze. What you doing? What you doing? Oliver's right here, just so you guys know if you hear sounds. He's sitting here at the dining room table on my MacBook looking around. Hi, Karen. How is everybody doing today? Oh, Trisha's laid off. Watching the Golden Girls, drinking your water. I have my water. I also am having a Red Bull. I have to tell you guys, today we had to get up to, well, we had to be at Oliver's school between 9:30 and 10 and get up, like that's so early, to get his school books because tomorrow his online schooling begins. And my day felt a little more regular today, and it wasn't so hard to get out of bed because I have been having the hardest time getting out of bed during this whole thing. We go to bed at 9. I'm getting like 25 hours of sleep. So today was good. I've had breakfast. I am shooting a what I eat in a day today. I don't know if it's because of the weather and because I'm more in a routine today. I'm finding it easier. So, let me come in and say hi to everybody. Let's put on the spectacles. It's finally warm at Hope's. Oh my gosh. Hubby is on day 21 straight of working, Trish. Oh gosh. Just climbed back in bed. Good. I'm glad you're being there comfy, cozy. I built the fire for you, Suze. So you can be in bed comfy with your fire. Let's see. Hi, Mary. Trish says, I've upped my walks and I've been getting 4 to 5 miles in thanks. Oh, that's fabulous. Now I need to up my walks. You can inspire me because I have not been doing well on mine because a certain someone does not care to do so. Oh, Trish, you know what? I am sorry. Absolutely. I don't know what to say in these times. I'm not good at that. I stink at it other than to say, I'm sorry. I never have the right words. So then a lot of times I don't say anything. And then that comes off as not caring when it's the complete opposite. I always just want to make sure I say the right thing. Excuse me. Here goes the old nose itch. Nose itch. I am going to shoot what I eat in a day today because I'm going to eat everything today. I've been telling you guys I haven't been eating today. I'm going to eat. Hi, Claire. How you doing over there? Trish, I have nothing else to do but be stressed, so I'm walking. There you go. You know what? That's the beautiful. Oh, see, it's such a. I love the rain. I love the rain because being in Southern California, we don't get a whole heck of a lot of it, but it's going to rain this whole week. So I won't be getting my walking in. But that's okay. I'll haul my bum out of bed and take care of things that need to be done. Hopefully Oliver and I got him some cookie dough last week to make, so maybe we'll do that today. He doesn't seem to want to do much. Trish, I wish I could go walking. We did walk a little bit yesterday. We took a little walk, but there's not going to be any done today. I was thinking about the program this morning, and today on my Facebook memories 2 years ago, I hit my 50 pounds. And I'll tell you what, the Facebook memories for me come at a very good time, and I'm glad that we have them because it reminded me of how hard I worked to lose that 50 pounds and how much it meant to me when I got to that 50 pounds. And as you guys know, because we talk every single day, I've kind of been like, I haven't gone over my points. I don't know. I sound like I'm contradicting myself. But it just was like this reminder because it was the picture of my charm of how much it meant to me. And it was a good reminder. I needed that reminder. Trish said we are due for rain Wednesday to Saturday. Tomorrow will be my last walk. So keep going, Chica, while you still can. That's awesome. I was done 48 this time 2 years ago. I know I will. It's at my own hands. And that's the one beauty about all of us who have been doing WW Weight Watchers for any amount of time is we know what it takes to get it off. And we know what causes it when we put it on, right? I mean, is anybody ever sincerely surprised when they get on the scale? We absolutely have the phantom gains and losses. We absolutely have the whoosh effect. I had the whoosh effect many times, and it's always a blast, isn't it? But on a regular, week to week, don't we all kind of really know, ballpark of what's going on? Speaking for myself, I do. I absolutely do. And that's why I've been hovering at maintaining right now, because I am having some extra stuff. I am having a cocktail with my husband in the evening. I'm mixing it with sugar-free stuff. But I know, and we all know, and for anybody who is not a newbie, I do not believe when they say, I don't know why I gained, or I don't know why I lost, with the exception of the phantoms. I am hovering at maintenance right now. Since I do have the scale's here, I get on it once every morning, and I'm hovering with 1 to 2 pounds of itself. Good morning. Let me back up here. Let's see. Hi, honey. Absolutely, and I take great solace in that. You did it once, you can do it again, or you can choose to maintain, or you can get off for a while. But I think that it's so ingrained in me because when I started, and when I went into this whole thing, it's all I did. That was it. Weight Watchers. What does Anita do? She's a Weight Watcher. That's it. So, that's why I pushed the water, because the water is so, so important. Good morning, Teresa. It's starting to get toasty in front of this fire. Congrats, Hope. And yes, absolutely, there are those times where we are, absolutely, I'm not saying all the time by any way, shape, or form. No, not all the time, because again, we have the whoosh. Has anybody had the whoosh effect? And if you are not familiar with it, let me know, and I will. Hello, Sandy. And congrats on the loss, Hope. That's awesome. Isn't it great? And yesterday when I got dressed, I'm wearing the same thing today that I wore yesterday because, well, let's just say I only wore it for maybe 2 hours before I was back in my jammies. And I have a full-length mirror in my bathroom, and I took a look, and I'm okay. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes we take a look and we're like, it's coming back. We can't let it come back. There's a bump, there's a bulge, there's a roll. And I'm kind of like, okay. And if I just really just keep it simple, watch what I eat. It's funny. Did anybody catch yesterday when I was giving Steve a hard time for not buying me any snacks? The fact that the video before that I said that I wasn't having any snacks in the house, therefore I wouldn't gain. Last night I was laying in bed and I'm like, I bet somebody caught that, but they were just too kind to call me out on it. Oh, pray tell, Mary, the whoosh effect is, if you Google it, you can get the official thing, but it's when you have, oh gosh, I don't know how to explain it so that it makes sense. Yeah, Hope, totally, man. I got a couple coming out the sides. They're just shifting. The whoosh effect is when maybe, how can I describe it? Let me pull it up. But you just have like this whoosh of water where you're just doing well and just get whoosh. You just lose a whole bunch in 1 week. I feel different clothes aren't as tight. Teresa, that's fabulous. Mary, I'm gonna find a way to describe it to you so that it makes sense. Oh my gosh, let's Google it. Siri, look up whoosh effect. Let's see what she's going to say.
Here's what I found.
Okay, here we go. But it's totally real. It's scientific. Oh, shoot. I got it. The whoosh effect isn't exactly something you read about in the medical how-tos diets. I will find it, and then I'll tell you guys on my next video when we're not live chatting. Oh, I'm not stressing, Mary. I just figure it's not like any of us have anywhere to go, right? But it absolutely is a real thing. Teresa, I'm happy for you that your clothes aren't tight. I'm happy for me that I can do a side view in my full-length mirror and not be frightened. The cells lose fat and fill up with water, then you lose the water. Thank you, honey.
Is there an actual thing in the universe that can move at the speed of light?
I don't know. We'll talk about it when I'm done, though. Is there? You could tell me if you know the answer. Teresa, we'll all get there, or we'll get there and bounce back. It's all good in the neighborhood. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that so much. So much, because I know it in my head, but I just can't get it out of my mouth. But you feel it when it happens, and it's absolutely fantastic. There's a couple things I was going to ask you guys to do for me. If you're new here, if you would subscribe, that'd be awesome. If you would want to give me a like, get a little ding ding, that always makes me feel good. Who doesn't like a like? But there was something I was going to ask you guys to do pertaining to my channel. I don't know. When I remember, I'll put it in my video of what I'm eating in a day. So yeah, I thought that was funny how I was giving Steve a totally hard time for not getting me any snacks. Now, he didn't get them because he forgot, because he remembers his snacks. But it turned out to be the good thing, right? Because if they were here, I would be eating them. But, see, herein lies the problem. Last night I had one of his snacks, and it was 3 more points than one of my snacks would have been. So, I don't know. It's just a tough. Trish says, I'm 34 down. That's fabulous. I have 30 to go, but I have to stop playing. I am a huge snacker. Trish, you just summed up your whole weight loss program. You're doing it perfectly. You know what you have to do. You know what you got to stop doing. And then you'll get there, my friend. Perfect. 34 is awesome. 30 to go. Absolutely, you've got this. He keeps buying ice cream. Thank you, Mary. Morning, Esther. How are you doing? Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, I was thinking more about my program today than I have been in the last few days. Again, since I am such a crazy tracker, let's see how many blue points I have. I normally don't look, but since I have everybody's attention, I don't ever. Sandy says I've been struggling even before the virus hit. I'm really trying to get back on track and stay there. I'm doing well at some points, but the evening and sugar snacks have been my worst downfall. Sandy, then like me. Good morning, Beth. Maybe to not have the snacks in the house, or you know what I had the other night, which I normally, wouldn't be my go-to. Like if I could have a snack bar or a pudding, those are what delights my taste buds. But I do have sugar-free Jell-O in there, black cherry. Little bit of whipped cream, 0 smart points. I kept the whipped cream under 0 points, and it worked. So sometimes, and I think that if we all maintain during this whole craziness in life, this is my prediction. When it ends, it'll be a long time before it ends completely. But when there's some semblance of normal life, I think we're all going to be so excited to live our lives again. We're just going to have the butterflies, and we're just going to have the happiness, and we're going to re-appreciate the lives that we lived before being hunkered down. That I foresee all of us just getting back on that program and wanting to be back to where we were with our weight, wanting to feel healthy. We're going to be outside. We're going to be able to do more walking, more bike riding, more hiking, because we're going to want to be out there, man. It's going to be like, we're just going to be out there. That in itself is going to make us healthy. Our brains are just going to flip, and we're going to go, we're on the WW. We are going to count every point. We're going to do all of this because we're going to reappreciate what we took for granted before, right? I mean, I know I should just speak for myself. Black cherry's my fave too, Trish. Sue says, I've lost the last 4 weeks, which is wonderful considering I had been constantly gaining prior to that. So here's hoping I can keep this boat sailing. Sister girlfriend, you will keep it sailing. I have faith in you. You and I are both losing these last 3 weeks. Esther is sewing masks, keeping busy. Then I can't eat. There you go. Your hands are busy. Yay. See, this is all positive. This is why I love you guys. I don't even think you realize how much positivity you bring to me and share with everybody else who's here with us. The positivity. Instead of the doom and gloom, let's think of because there is positivity in it. I've been trying to be positive. I'm not fake positive. I only come on when I can authentically be positive. Because guys, we're gonna come out the other side, and there's gonna be talk about your spring. Okay, it may be a little closer to summer, but talk about your new life and your spring and your coming life and bouncing back. We are all going to do that like we have never, ever done before in our lifetimes, unless I would imagine that if you've ever had a serious illness or a cancer or something of that sort, and then you got well, I would imagine it would kind of be the same thing, but not. I would never want to equivocate us being locked down to cancer. But do you know what I mean? It's coming out and just going, oh, wow, look at this great, big, wonderful world of ours. We're going to get out there and enjoy it. And we're going to enjoy it with healthy bodies. Am I the only one that feels this way? Oh, Claire, I'm terrible for skipping meals too. And I am terrible for skipping dinner. I don't like eating dinner. I don't know what it is. Beth says, wine in the evening is a struggle sometimes, but I'm still tracking and I lost the last 3 weeks. Then Beth, it's not a struggle. You're doing your job, sister, girlfriend. You're doing a great job. I hope so, Mary. Sandy is trying not to eat after 8. You know what, Sandy? I have figured out the way to do that is I go to bed at 7:30. I'm kidding, not quite that early, but we go to bed so early. Steve, the boy, and myself, we all go to bed at the same time. We stop in at Oliver's room first, we tuck him in, nighty-night, let Nana tuck you in like a burrito, which he doesn't so much like me doing anymore. I'll put myself to bed, Nana. Okay, so we say goodbye. Steve and I, get in bed, lights are out, boom, boom, out went the lights. And it just makes it a lot easier, though. But I like to sleep, so. And at this time, look at how sweet Teresa is congratulating everybody who has lost. I love you guys, man. Positivity. Mary says, my hubby and I had a long talk the other day. So many things happened very quickly. He retired last Friday, Anita. Oh, my goodness gracious, Mary. Wow. Did you go on Zoom for training? I did this week, and it was depression. Okay, wait. Hold on, Trish, a minute, because my glasses are so dirty. Okay, no depression. Let's get Trish out of her depression. Oh, it was about depression and ways to distract you from eating. I went to my meeting this week, and depression was never mentioned. They talked about stress eating, but they never said anything about depression. Second chance at life, honey. There's a t-shirt right there. Hope says we need to think of 3 things we're grateful for right in the morning to start our day off right. And you know what, Hope? I'm going to totally be honest with you right now because I'm always honest with you guys. The last few days when I've been reading that, because that's kind of like everybody's go-to mantra right now, I have been that chick that has been going, I'm not grateful for anything and you can't make me. I think you totally have to be in that frame of mind where you can stop and say that you're grateful for 3 things. I hope I'm even making sense, but today is that day. Today I was able to wake up. You guys, I have just been laying in bed. Like I keep thinking of, I have a vision in my head. It's not so pretty, but I believe that you're right. I think we need to. Suze, oh my gosh, when you said serious, my Siri went off. Whoops. And describe what a serious illness was. Oh, and I keep saying it over and over. Cindy says, I feel that way. All things will be better after all of this. It will be. It'll be like somebody cleaned our windows. Like our windows have just been dull and dirty and just muck. We can't really see out of our windows and enjoy what's out there. And then the windows are going to be sparkly, crystal clear. It's going to be an exciting time, you guys. It's going to be an exciting time to look forward to. I know right now, oh, Nada, you're in a good mood today. That's easy for you to say. One of you may be in the mood currently that I have been in on and off through this whole thing. And I totally respect that if you are in that kind of mood and you aren't throwing down or picking up what I'm throwing down. but I always I can appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Trisha's husband weird. They started with stress eating and took it to a new note and added native pressure. Oh, well, I'm glad my meeting didn't do that because I don't think I would have dug that too much. I think if we all come out of this weighing the same, we're champions. If we gain, be kind to yourself. Oh, absolutely. Honey's so lowly going bananas. I know, we all are. And that's why I pop on here every day for no other reason that so that we can all go to bananas together because it's no fun doing it alone. You okay? Do you want my phone? Call your mom or your dad? Okay. That's it. Only.
Don't want to be bothered. Well, my dad's at work, and then my mom said that she's getting dressed.
Okay. Okay. That's why I keep coming on here. Here's the thing. Here's something that I want to say. I talk a lot. Not only do I talk a lot in person, I type a lot on social media. And then the next day I'll be like, oh man, I posted too much on Facebook, or I posted too much on Instagram, or, should I have put that video up? Right now at this time, I don't care how much I talk, how much I post, how much I pop on here with you guys live. Because what else do any of us have to do? Of course, except for the essential workers, which every day I try to put out how thankful for them I am. The healthcare people, the people. I wish Steve could stay home. Steve's job is not essential. What he does is essential, but the job that he's working on right now is not essential. And I thought last night I had him talked into it, but his boss, he's a smart man. His boss called us from Costco yesterday and said, hey guys, we're at Costco. Do you need anything? Now, how can Steve say, no, and I'm not coming to work tomorrow, right? I mean, it's just not. Esther's preparing for Passover. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you, darling? Oh, it wasn't your leader, and I felt it may have triggered some. Trisha totally would have triggered me. I would have been out of there quicker than quick. Oh, man, yeah. Esther, you know what, honey? I was thinking about you last night, talking about Passover and not being able to see your family. And for all the folks who are mourning not being able to see their family over Easter, I wish I had some really good words for that. I wish I had the words, the wherewithal to say something that would maybe warm up a corner of your heart to make a difference. But I don't think there is, except that I am sorry. Our norm is, you guys know my family by now. We're not big family get-together peoples, except for our Easter party, which we go to mainly for Oliver. And for you guys, I wish there's going to be next year. This is one really weird year, and the word weird keeps coming up more and more often with people that I talk to. It's weird, it's sad, it's scary, it's all those things. And I think if all of us going 1 year without all the good things, going back to appreciating everything so much more next year. Next Passover, next Easter, hopefully this Christmas will be done with totally new eyes. And at least we have technology so that we can see those people that we love on those special days. Think if this was happening in 1940, okay? If this was happening in 1940 and we had only the radio, no technology to do any of this YouTube nonsense, no television to watch crazy wild shows or really good shows. I know, Esther, and I do know all that. I know, and that's why I say I was thinking about you last night, because I read what you said, and then we had to sign off. And my heart is with you, my friend, and it really is. With Easter, and then my birthday, whoops, the 17th is just sad. I know it's sad, you guys, but Beth says, Esther, my kitchen is just about done. We're turning over tonight. Esther says, this Esther, how many Esthers? We got 2 Esthers in the house, 2 Esthers. We can't get together with family, and I usually cook, so I decided to make meal packs and deliver to family to reheat. Okay, how lovely is that for how many different reasons? 1, you're making their day. 2, it's keeping you busy. It's keeping you busy to keep from getting any kind of funk over this whole thing. It's keeping your hands busy, so it's keeping you from snacking. And I would imagine, Esther, that you may have a show or some music or something that you're enjoying while you're doing this cooking, I'm hope. If not, maybe you might want to think about it. Music is getting me through this whole thing. And Esther Ross Newman, when you are able to come back over the pond and see your family, I'm going to be so excited for all of you. Birthday party, absolutely. What do I have on me? We can have as many virtual parties as you guys want. I have nothing but time. Last night I got on here after we signed off, and a couple people had come in, and I was so tempted to just come on again. And why do I care what anybody thinks? Why do I even care? If I want to sit here all gosh darn day long, people come in and go out, so be it, right? See, honey, I am in your camp. I think we just have to make the best of what we have for now. And Esther, American Esther, they're both American. She's doing that by making these meal packs and delivering them, and I think that's so freaking fabulous. Oh, Esther, see? Oh my God. Gosh, I don't even know what to say to that. Sandy says, I'm thankful for the technology we have. We can keep in touch with it. Unfortunately, I work at home, so that's normal. There you go. Trish says, Mindy's mom's sweet. I don't need all that, but such a nice gesture. She'll be 37. We're going to be on anyways, Trish, so we will celebrate. Esther, don't ever apologize. None of you guys ever apologize, especially at this time when we need to talk and get things out. I may not have a really great response or answer or comment to it, but never apologize for anything you say because it's true. It's a fact, Jack. And I just don't want to say anything because I don't want to say the wrong thing. We know you're happy and healthy. We know you. You know, a lot of us here, we know each other's hearts. I do. I like to pride myself in knowing who's who and what's what. And I do because I read all my comments. And just by the 3 years, however long I've been on here, reading your guys' comments, I know all of your guys' hearts. Never apologize for anything. Please. Esther H., there is still the sampling thing. But yeah, you got the Skype. Hope lives on 7 acres, growing a garden, raising chickens, and dealing with 5 grandkids. I'm busier than I've ever been. Okay, Hope? I knew about the grandkids. I didn't know you were on 7 acres, so that's fantastic. There's the positive, 7 acres. I'll tell you what, I wish I had a yard. I've got a beautiful inside house, though. I have this fireplace. Okay, let's go for the grateful things. There's somebody out here right now who's feeling down today and giving me the big FU. And you know what? That's okay, because I've been giving the big FU to all the people online this whole week who are just like, okay, let's be grateful. It's okay to be in that mood. There is no right mood right now. But everybody is welcome here in any mood that they're in. Just message me if you do so I can hop on and show up. Jill, hi Jill. She went outside for a walk today. Yay, that's positive news. Jill has been down for the count a lot of this year. Let's see. Hope, now that my hubby is retired, he wants to raise chickens. You know, Oliver raises chickens with his other grandmother. It's a lot of work. Hi, Tia. Am I pronouncing that correctly, I hope? Suze, you really are good at that, Anita. You have a keen sense about people. I loved that about you. Oh, Susie, thank you for the validation on that, because I sure do appreciate that, because I don't do a lot of things right, but I'm good at reading people. Okay, Tia. Okay, I grew up with a Tia, but hers was TIA, and she had a twin brother, Tony. It is super cozy. I only wish, if I had one wish, I would be being DJ Anita, and I'd be spinning some of my favorite tunes for you guys, because I have so many favorites right now. Land is cheap in North Carolina. Steph, okay, Steph, I've been wanting to ask you, this is Steph, and your husband is Ross, is that correct, Amundo? Oh, yeah, Jill, shopping will be fun. Sandy says, I love your chats and all the folks here. I appreciate the honesty and encouragement here. The suggestions are helpful and lend support I lack in my home at all the moment. Sandy, you are so welcome from me and the rest of the Paddiwackers. That's what we're here for, man. This is support. There's been so many times in my life when I've needed support in different areas of life, in different seasons of my life, and I just was never able to find it. And I hope that that's what we can all find here. My mother spelled it wrong. Did she spell it wrong on purpose or on accident? Oh, your last name. Oh, I'm glad I asked then. Okay. Okay, awesome. I'm glad I asked. Do you guys have your water? Do you have some water? Is there anybody having like one particular thing they're struggling with? Be it snacking, be it Weight Watchers, be it that their husband's driving them insane, be it that anything that anybody needs help with that we can talk through, because I think accident. I've heard of people who have signed birth certificates before, and then the ladies who type it out incorrectly, but it has to stick. Isn't that funny? All of that, honey. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I don't know, this whole thing. I heard this morning, I think it was Kelly and Ryan or something. They said, we heard the big birth rate is going up too, but they said there's going to be a huge divorce rate too. Hi, Cheryl. Making the crock pot chicken salsa. Yay! That's always the best. It's always the best because you can do so much stuff with it. You can make tacos, you can make burritos, you can taco bowls. It's just a great go-to. In fact, I should be making some too, but I thought, heck, I'd rather come on here and talk to my homies. Ask you in a week? Oh my gosh. You know what? We'll be okay when Steve retires, which is going to be very long ways away. Don't I look beautiful? Okay, Trish. All right, honey, we're going to be around all the time. I am anyways. I have to talk. So have a great day and keep your eye out and come back and join us. What was I saying? It was very, very important, I'm sure. Married name is Ross, but husbands. Okay, I'm going to come back to you, Steph. I have a sister named Stephanie. If Steve were allowed to be out and about and doing his thing, whatever that thing is, we would have no problems. But him being in my house all the time, over my shoulder, I am that lady who, when I'm doing something, I don't care what it is, if I'm cleaning the bathroom, if I'm making the bed, but especially if I'm in the kitchen doing something, leave me the hell alone. Get out, don't come in. I've been telling you this for 10 years, but he continues to do it, and I don't understand why. He comes in and says, can I help? And I say, nope. He goes, you sure isn't there? And I'm like, nope. And then I stop everything I'm doing. It's like, okay, I'm giving you this chance, man. I'm giving you a chance to save your own life. Take the chance. I'm offering it to you on a golden platter. I just stop. Well, I could, nope. Do you want me to? Nope. Well, I'm just trying to, I'm like, and then we get every single night. We go through this every single night. And some of you might be saying, Nita, just let him help. No, I don't want his help. And here's the thing, when he's in his garage and he's fiddly farking around in there doing whatever he's doing, I'm not all up in his face asking if he needs my help. Just leave me be. Rant over, I'm sorry. Okay, so Steph named Ross, I miss my dad so much. Aw, that's very sweet. My children have my maiden last name, which is Schwiebert, because I was a Schwiebert when I had both of them, and it was just us three, me and my boy and my girl, and we were the Schwieberts. So let me go back and see. Hope says, I remember the first time I watched you were making a Mexican lasagna, which I made, and it was delicious, and ever since then I've been... Hope, thank you so much. So you're original 35. Hey, I didn't know that. Why didn't I know that? And that Mexican lasagna is the diggity, isn't it? Can I put frozen chicken in the crock pot? Yes. I didn't continue that whole thought that day I was asking. You absolutely can. Esther found a video on Facebook called The Madness. The lady is hiding in her closet from her husband. Oh, Esther's when the lady with the flashlight. People are so creative, aren't they? Oh my gosh. I wish I had the creativity that these people are just coming out of the woodwork with. Steph says, I hear you on that. Like to be solo and doing house stuff, just me and some tunes. Yeah, and here's the thing I can't wrap my brain around is I haven't changed in the 11 years we've been married. It's not likely I'm going to change in the next 10 years that we're married. I don't know why he can't just back it up and find his own project. He's always got to have, you know what? Let me ask you guys this. Is anybody else married to a foreman? He is a foreman at his job, okay? His job is to boss people around. And I tell him all the time, leave your work at work. I'm not your employee. I think he just can't help himself. Mary says, as a retired LAPD motorcycle officer, they could, oh, that's right, Mary, so he retired. Oh, this is all taking such an interesting turn. Mary was saying last week how she's on pins and needles worried about her husband, but he's retired now. He can work movie jobs, yep, and get out of the house probably as there's no production happening right now. There's not, and that's okay, but yeah, you know what, he's gonna gain some weight because those guys they just pull up a director's chair and they sit their happy asses down and I go out and talk to them all the time. Yeah, Esther. Honey says my husband is driving me mad because he is too lax about things at the moment. You know what? Okay, honey, you and I, man, are you sure I'm not in an alternate universe typing as myself under the name Honey Faulkner? Is that even possible? I've had to get really mean with Steve about it. I've had to get really mean because I don't know. I can't explain it. Hope says I'm shy, so it took me a bit. That's nice. I'm glad you finally came out. Yeah, Steph, use it. We're not their employees. Steve love language must be acts of service. Susie, the second, third time we dated, we were in a beach town and we were walking through the streets shopping and stuff. And he kept making me go on the inside so that he could be on the outside. And I had never been with anybody who had the courtesies, the etiquette of the man on the outside, the woman on the inside. I couldn't figure out what the hell he was doing. I couldn't figure out why he kept moving me. So that started, I was like, why are you telling me where and how to walk when we go to Costco? He tells me where and how to walk, and it's all because it is acts of service. And you know what? You could call him right now, Suze, and say, hey, it's Shuge, need his friend in Washington, and I hear you're an electrician, and I need some windmills put up. Could you help me out? He'd be out of here like a bat out of hell. It is his love language, but unfortunately, it's not mine. Mary says he had to leave a year earlier than planned. He and our son both have asthma, so they couldn't take the chances. Okay, no tears, Mary. He did the right thing. It's okay. It's all going to work out. I promise. It's all going to work out, and he's safer at home with you. He may start driving you crazy, but if he has asthma and your son has asthma, you guys need to stay put. He is a gentleman. And it's funny because it's like when I want to fight, when I want a good spar, when I want a good, yeah, I can't get one out of him. I'm totally on my own. Yesterday we went for a walk, and this one was just being a pill. I mean, pill. He was being the biggest idiot. And we're walking, and the streets are bare, but people are still in their house. And yeah, Anita's voice carries. And I screamed, there was a few curse words involved, maybe 4 or 10. I'm so tired of being the bad guy. Because I was up to here. We wanted to go on a walk. He didn't want to go on a walk. We were trying to extend our walk. He was not listening, And he was like, shh, because we're walking down people's streets. Why did I start to tell you? Because he's just, or he'll point out something to me that he's doing wrong and have me handle it. It's like, dude, you handle it. You're the grandpa. So anyways, we balance each other out. Oh, that's a nice way of putting it, Jennifer. I have to just be nicer. I just have to be nicer. I do thank him though. I do. I send him notes. I send him texts. So either, did somebody else come on live, you guys? Because when somebody else comes on live, then I notice everybody splits. It's like all of a sudden nobody's here anymore. Susie, maybe I'll just sign off and go back and crawl in bed. I'm trying to think of what to have for lunch because I am going to take my lunch. I haven't had a snack. What time is it? It is 12:14. Oh, Oliver's teacher is emailing me. So that's all. You guys, if, you know what, I've always wanting to come on here. I always want to talk. I sometimes think about going on Instagram Live just to talk. Uh, just to check in on everybody because you know what? Sometimes some people need to be checked in on. Some people need to say that they're sad about Easter and about Passover and missing their family. They just need an outlet somewhere to type it in. And you guys are always welcome to hear, be here and any way I could help. I just wish I wish I had the right words. People are, I listen to Mindy over at See Mindy Mom, and she's a friend, and I talk to her on the phone, and the way she speaks, and then I think about the way I speak, and then, see, here I go down that rabbit hole of self. Do you have to do the homeschooling? No, I don't. They're going to do it all online. They're going to do it all through Zoom. And I just have to sit here and watch. Isn't that fabulous? Oh my gosh, isn't that fabulous? The positivity's coming back in. Mary says, honey, I just saw a YouTube video that an RN. Oh yeah, lots of stuff about gloves out there. I guess I'm missing a glove conversation. I don't know. All I know is they say that to leave the, I'm not even going to get into it. Sandy, I'm here. I had 0 Point taco soup for lunch. So you're on the blue plan, Sandy? Maybe I'll make, you know what, I don't have any ground beef. I'm trying to think of what I can make for dinner without any real protein except for chicken. I need something new for chicken. Steve loves, his mom used to make the old chicken and mushroom soup casserole. Remember that? Whose mom didn't make it? But okay, I'll ask you guys. I made one in the crock pot recently. It was chicken, mushroom soup, some other stuff that him and Oliver loved. But I didn't make a video of it. Then how would you guys know? But it wasn't the regular one. Maybe I just need to start Googling. Let's see here. This is all I'm going to say about the whole thing because I don't want to go down there right now. But just because there's so much information out there and the information keeps changing and I don't want to be part of that. And I'm not saying that that's what you guys are doing. So don't anybody take it wrong. But they're saying one of the problems is so many people are giving out misinformation, this and that. All I know right now is that we are supposed to be wearing masks. Any kind of covering we can put over ourselves. And they're seeing a lot of folks with their masks over their mouth, but not over their nose. They need to be over your nose and your mouth. That's it. As far as the gloves, don't compare yourself with Mindy. God has gifted her with being very articulate. I wish he would have gifted me with something, which is probably why I have faith issues, right? Sandy says, tried purple for a bit, but I didn't always eat those extra 0 Point foods. Need 23 points instead of 16. Blue works best for you. Absolutely do the plan that works best for you. That's why I'm on green. It works. I have to count everything. I just do. And I have to say, I have to give myself a pat on the back. The other day, I grabbed a Red Bull, and it wasn't sugar-free. And just out of habit, I scanned it, or else I would have been behind 7 points. Esther's back and all clean. Found fresh chicken breast, 99 cents. Perhaps it's all. Oh, Mary, I've got tons of chicken, tons of it. Steve misses his beef, and I wanted to make like a beef casserole or something for him, but I'm not going to the market. He goes to the market. I'm not taking the chance. I could, but at this point, I just don't want to. I'm not going to. I've stayed in this long. Esther, you're too funny. All right, well, I'm going to cut out and check in with Oliver's teacher because we need to set up his Zoom on my MacBook. I have Zoom on here, but he needs to have access to the keyboard. So I'm going to go get that all set. I wish I could remember what I was going to ask you guys collectively as a group. Had something to do with the YouTube channel. I've mentioned liking, subscribing. Oh, thank you, whoever just told me. You guys, I'm not one who has, I don't think I've ever said hit the notification bell because I just feel weird doing that. But I have lots of friends who are saying, Nita, we're not getting notified, who normally do hit the notification bell when you go live, and we're bummed that we missed you. I don't know why they'd be bummed. Would you guys mind hitting that notification bell? I just for that reason, so when I come on live, we can have a nice big group of all of us just talking about whatever we want to talk about. That's the only reason I'm asking. I always feel funny asking for those things. It only behooves me if I were to ask you to like and subscribe and do all that stuff, but I don't know, I feel weird doing that. But if you'll hit the notification bell so all you guys can come a running so we can all have a good old-fashioned chit-chat, paddywhack, I would appreciate it. And then that way I know later on I won't have people say, oh, I missed you, I didn't get the notification. Honey, see, that's what a lot of folks are saying. Thanks, Suze. I have them in every color. I know that doesn't come to any surprise. I have everything in every color. So, okay, I'm going to go call Mrs. Landy. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, girls. Again, you know what? If there's anything you guys want to talk about, like later on in the day, thank you, Esther. Thank you, Sandy. Everybody, if you think of anything, write it down or put it in your notes in your phone so next time we're here, you can say, Nita, I really need to talk about whatever. And that would help so much. All right, kids. I love you all. Everybody be safe. And you too, Esther. Thanks, guys. See you soon.